Hello and welcome to round one coverage of Midwest Collegiate Takeover on the women's side. My name is Dalton Hastings and I'm joined by
Emily Beecher.
And this is the first college event of the season, so why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, this is at the Northwoods Black Park. It's my first collegiate tournament as well as Maggie's. It's actually her first disc golf tournament ever, so this was really exciting, especially to see all the other people out there.
Yeah, so you guys will be joined by Milligan's D Team, I do believe.
Yep.
And we'll hop right into it. Starting off on hole one here, we have Maggie.
So she's throwing a diamond here, just trying to keep it understable, going down the hill.
Very nice. This is we are playing the shorts, or you guys are playing the shorts, but this is one of the holes that doubles as both long and short.
Yeah.
What are you going with here?
A Sphinx.
Oh, nice.
Also trying to go understable. It's a little overturned.
There is OB left, so right was definitely the safer miss.
Yeah.
And then here we have Milligan. So a little bit different. The women's team's only 2 players per team. And these lovely folks from Milligan will be playing rotating doubles. So they will be alternating shots, whereas you guys are just throwing each shot as doubles.
Straight up doubles.
Awesome. Maggie switching discs here.
Yeah, so this is the sail. It's probably her go-to driver.
Nice.
Get some distance on it. Trying to get a little farther.
What'd you throw here?
No idea.
A great forehand. Awesome. Here is Simon Eller here, doing a little turnover. This hole is so much longer than it looks. Even though the downhill's there, it still plays so far.
I don't think I like the downhill. It's too much downhill.
Little flex forehand there, and back to you guys.
Just trying to get close, which
good
she does a
bit.
Great job.
Well, do you know what disc that is?
That's the Mako 3.
Fantastic. And then she's close enough for you to do your patented forehand run right off the bat, off the tee side.
Number on the top. Good
Fantastic.
start.
What a putt.
Yeah.
Great par save from them there. And Maggie cleaning you guys up. She's putting with the Colt, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Love to see it. Oh, good teamwork there. Okay, so hole 2. This is an alternate tee pad from the regular. You're kind of just up a little bit to the right, so forehand is preferable, but you can kind of attack it multiple ways.
Yeah, I think our goal was just to try to get on top of this hill here with the first throw.
The uphill is definitely very dramatic.
Yeah, so not ideal hitting the first tree, but
no. Well, second. There's that one there.
No, we're confident we're not going to hit that one.
Nice little forehand. I definitely think forehand's the best shape to attack to get up the fairway on this one. And Maggie throwing a great second shot there.
Yeah, and that was perfect. She's playing this course blind, and she just went.
Interesting footing you chose to go with there. Really preferring that turnover angle. They're in a great spot, it looks like. Just a little early forehand there.
Yeah, I think they might have been able to see the basket.
This spot where they are is a fantastic lie from the long as well. But it is still a very tricky approach. It's probably about 325 dead straight down the tunnel. Oh, great shot by Maggie here.
Yeah.
Very
Again,
nice.
just getting us in the circle.
And you're going forehand. Is this your tactic?
It is. It missed.
Just a little.
Yeah.
They're in an awkward spot here going high flex forehand, but well executed.
Yeah, close enough to putt.
And same play again. They must have really had something right in their face. Oh, that's unfortunate. This hole can add up very quickly if you're not in the fairway. And nice little half bid, keeping it close for the next guy. And he definitely tries to send it. Maggie here, you guys look like pretty well outside the circle. Oh, just a little left.
Yeah. Give it a go here.
Oh, good bid. What are you putting with?
Luna's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good disc, very gliding. Nice putt by Maggie there. Cleaning up the boat.
And they just tap out.
It's a good, I mean, considering where they were after 3, that's not a bad bogey for them.
Yeah.
Hole 3, a little bit, also another one that's shortened, but still just as tricky because you want to get to a similar landing zone as from the long. And then the basket is down there on a ridge with a little creek behind it to the left. Forehand's a great idea on this hole as well. I've noticed that a lot of the shorts are very forehand friendly, but Maggie does not throw forehands, correct?
No, I think we tried to teach her one on the course.
Mid-round.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, we'll see how that pays off. You're going MVP disc here? What's that?
Yeah, that's the photon.
Photon. Oh, this is what you threw on one. I didn't know it was the same color, so I'm assuming it's the same distance.
Yeah,
You guys both only bag like 8, I think.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
really easy to learn your bag. This is a very tricky approach. As you can see, a million trees in the way. Left is just brutal, and then right, you kind of got to take your pick with all those trees. Ooh, nice shot by Maggie there. Just a little glance. And gets up there. Should be an easy up and down from where that is. Back to the photon. Oh, just on that the whole way. That's unfortunate, because if that gets clean, that's almost a putt. Little turnover forehand here from Milligan. And backhand skip shot, looks like. Well executed. Anything down there is honestly great, because you're just putting from. It's just tough if you stay up high on that hill. Looks like a good shot from Maggie there.
Yeah, I think that works. I think I was actually trying to run this.
Oh, back to the tactic?
Yeah, I think I
Nice.
could just barely see the top.
Oh, yeah, you can. That was a good bid.
Yep.
Nice putt. Love the shirt. That's a heck of a shirt. Wow. I wish our jerseys looked like that. Oh, good bid by Maggie there. Nice cleanup. Nice par. It's a great par. This is one of the harder holes for sure. Our A team bogeyed this one, so.
Oh, dude, you're awesome.
This is another hole that is very, very difficult, especially from the long, and the short is only about 50 feet shorter, so it's pretty much playing as the same exact hole. Left is very bad. You definitely want to finish straight so you can get across the creek. There is a bridge that you can kind of skip across, but you can also get stuck underneath it. So Maggie just turned over a little bit. Seemed very happy about it, though. Vibes were good during the round.
Yeah, yeah.
Love to see that.
First tournament, just trying to get the disc forward.
There you go. That
Yeah.
was forward. And this
Exactly.
is also looking good as long as it hooks up down the end. This
Yeah.
looks like them. Or is that you?
Oh, I think that
Oh,
was...
that is you.
That's, yeah.
Oh, your
it was
forehand
a
must have-
little bit of an awkward spot. It didn't quite come out of the turning shape, I don't think.
That's unfortunate. Because the forehand is the most aggressive way to get all the way down the fairway. So
Yeah, so I think we're just trying to lay up to the corner. They were trying to go across.
yeah, it's very difficult unless you're like looking straight at the basket, because you got to get a hyzer that like keeps height with a low ceiling. Maggie with a good shot getting across there. Back to the tactic.
Yep.
Nice. Ooh. Following Maggie's line a little.
A little. Not quite the angle. Alright, this is a pretty severely uphill putt.
Oh, it looks like it. And
Yeah.
it's outside the circle, so it's going to take all of 80 feet of power. Surprised to not see you go in tactic run here.
I thought I could putt it. Looks like I was wrong.
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
They're in a very similar spot.
Yeah. Just a couple of feet closer.
Oh, good bid.
Possibly more uphill.
Oh, 2 great bids. Wow. That is not an easy putt from down there. We have been down there and not fun. But you guys cleaning up, tapping out your bogue, and I think they're doing par. Yeah, sounds good. Hole 5, definitely one of the easier holes on the course. This is the same for short and long. It's such a different style than the regular Northwoods. It's a placement shot into like another 220-foot forehand. The problem is that landing zone is about 20 feet wide. So if you're not in there, you're really struggling to get up and down for bird. This one looks like a great shot. Fading is actually very beneficial because it is a little uphill. So if you get up the hill, it makes that second shot a lot easier.
Yeah, so we're just trying to get up to that landing zone, but I don't think either of us can quite throw that far.
That's a great shot by Maggie, though.
But
That log is a good...
Yeah, but staying in the middle.
Yeah, it's perfect. In the fairway. Unfortunately, that one not as middle.
Not as middle. But, so now pitching up to that corner.
That's why it's doubles, you know? Hardest course in the world. Good shot by Mag there. Are you trying to skip a little bit?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
trying to
good
wrap
shot.
the corner a little more.
Back to the photon, or what was that?
Yeah, that was the photon.
Nice.
It pushed a little too far, so we came back to Maggie's.
Yeah, once your angle is cut off, you really have nothing from over
Yep.
there.
So now we're trying to just get up to the top.
Oh, this looks like a great shot. Oh, did that hit something?
That or it just faded out. It was a
oh.
DD3, so
Oh, a little stable.
yeah.
This is also a tricky spot. As you can see, it's if you're not perfectly lined up with that gap, you're trying everything to get up and down. Although that looks like a great shot.
Yeah.
Showing her the forehand. Oh, here it is.
This is the learning the forehand.
Fantastic. kind of worked.
It definitely
mean,
worked. That's actually pretty close.
For a first-time forehand, that is a great effort. Oh, wow, you just cut down that whole tree.
Trying to be a little bit more aggressive with Maggie so close.
Oh, good bid. And another good putt. They have a very strong presence on the green. Oh, is this where yours got to?
No, this was Maggie's.
Oh, Maggie's great.
Yeah, it was a great first forehand.
Look at that. She should retire it as, But she'll probably whip out again, I imagine. This course can be very daunting. Hole 6, again, this is a short pad. Long, narrow tunnel, probably about all of the 700 feet, and then you take a direct turn left. So you really got to get around that corner to be able to attack. This gap is a lot more narrow than it looks, I will say.
Yep.
Maggie going. Is that the sail?
Sail, yep.
Nice. Go-to driver, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think it just turned a little more than she wanted.
Could have fought back, but those trees get in the way. And then, is this your turn?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think that just hit. It was so close to what I wanted. Hit one of the trees on the right and kicked left to here.
That's not a horrible spot, especially with Maggie drilling that gap like that. Did you just split those narrow trees?
Yeah.
Huh.
I figured Maggie's throw was so good. Why not go for an insanely tiny gap?
I mean, Illini replay. Here we go. Bring it back. Wow. That gap is maybe a disc and a half wide.
I think it was less. I went over and lined up a disc with it. Not quite wide enough.
Your reaction was ecstatic, as it should be. Did that end up in a pretty good spot?
It actually ended up right next to Maggie's. So,
well, there's multiple ways to get there, I guess. Great shots by them. Looks like they got around the corner. And then you guys throwing again. Maggie just overturning it again a little bit. Going DD3 to try to get around that corner.
yep, just a
Nice.
little bit.
Oh, period the
And-
gap.
Works out nicely.
Very nice. This shot is very tricky because if you push it too long, there's rough down there. If you push it too short, you have no angle into the green. As you can see, anything left is very tough. Oh, sit down. Oh,
A little bit of a roll.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to their coach. Apparently, he has some disc golf history that he's part of. So it was nice seeing coaches out there trying to, teach the youth of the sport. So very interesting to see.
Yeah. I mean, me and Maggie definitely appreciated having Nick there with us.
Oh yeah, shout out Nick.
Yeah. He'd seen the course before. Us. I'd played it once.
It's a great course, I will say. If you have the ability to get out there, please do. His name is Coach Tim Barr. Thank you, Nick, for that note drop. Nick actually got a picture with him, and I will say Nick's beard is on a level higher than Coach Tim Barr's beard, but not as high as Zach Melton's. So,
Yeah.
Wow, Maggie with a great run there. Was that back to the Mako?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, great shot.
Leaving it open for me to run it.
It's amazing how often you get those chain high or like anywhere near the basket. If you want to go see some horrible runs, you should check out some of our other coverage because we are very good at poorly running those. Two decent bids from them there. Just look like deep C2. Nice tap out by Maggie there. Do you appreciate the teammate putting in the effort on those tap outs? Takes a little pressure off of you?
I do appreciate. She makes so many of them. It's so good.
There you go.
But then if I ever have to make one,
It gets a little nervy.
a little bit.
Hole 7, back to another par 3 that is the same tee pad as the long, and boy, is this one a doozy. Tight gap, gets a little bit wider, and then tight again at the end. So Maggie just fading out a little early. This is one of the few holes on the course that actually has a lot of wind. There is a giant cornfield to the right. It is out of bounds, but that wind comes off that field and can really affect your disc flight. This looks fantastic. Back to the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, great shot.
That couldn't have gone better.
Nice. Ooh, little turnover forehand from them there. Anything off the fairway on this hole is very tricky with all those trees. The trees really only line up the fairway, and everything else is kind of just a poke and pray situation, although that shot looked fantastic. Wow, Maggie really has that nice little floaty mid-range bid game on lock.
Yeah. Always stays nice and close, so we can do this and bounce off a tree.
If that tree wasn't there, that looked like a great bid.
We'll never know.
We will never. Great putt by Maggie again. That's a good par. And this is for them to clean up. I'm glad they had a joyful reaction to that, Great par save. Yeah. Oh, this hole. Hole 8, Northwood Black. Such a tricky hole. I believe this is another one where there is only one tee pad from the long.
Yeah.
There is a lot of OB. Tomahawk. Oh, that sounded loud.
Yeah, that ended up at the bottom.
Oh, no. Yeah, that is. It's not fun to go down there to retrieve a disc. Great shot by Maggie here,
Yeah,
it looks
gets
like.
all
look
the
at
way through,
celebration.
all the way across. She was really nervous about that one. I mean, you look at that. You have to clear a good amount of distance, and then there's trees sticking up out of the middle.
Yes, everything on this hole is just, it's either out of bounds or trees that will kick you straight out of bounds. And it's in the little gully. I wish they had the short pin in for this one because I personally love that hole a lot. You guys here, I'm assuming this is from Maggie's lie?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mine ended up too far left.
Little berg shot. They did both go OB, it looks like, so this is the drop zone. It is a nice shot because it's really hard to throw in, but there is a backstop. So if you go a little long, you can kind of just throw into it and hopefully just save your bogey. But there is OB within 20 feet right of the basket. You guys putting up for par.
Yeah.
Very
there's-
downhill. What line are you lining up here? Oh,
Who knows? Probably something trying to go on hyzer.
nice putt by Maggie again. She's really good at those like 15 footers. Cleaning up.
I don't think I've seen her miss one.
There you go. Coming in a hole 9 here. This is a hole that I am so glad there's a short pad on because that long pad is asking for bogeys. So you're trying to throw about 300, 350 dead straight, and then you got about the same thing right into the basket again. Milligan looks like they're just fading off a little bit early. Maggie going back to the trusty sail, it looks like. Oh, great shot. Gets through nicely. Oh, look at that team camaraderie right there. Love to see it. What are you going with here?
Turn.
One of 3 guesses.
Just throw it far, hopefully.
I'll just clip that tree. Or did it?
Yeah, so it worked out.
There you go. Are you in is that Maggie's disc right there? Or is that, yeah, that looks like the sail. Are you guys pretty close to each other?
Yeah, they were, I think, 5 feet apart.
Oh, nice. Options. Now you picking up that same disc. Oh, just unfortunate. A little bit low. Turn again. Get through. Wow, what a shot. You got a ways up there. They're throwing a little forehand, trying to get around the corner. Oh, just a little bit too much Annie. You guys look to be about, I don't know, 200, maybe 180. Great shot by Maggie there.
I think a little closer
A
than
little
that.
closer?
Yeah.
Was that her Mako?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're trying to throw a little skip shot with the photon?
Yeah, just not quite
pretty good.
online, but,
You
it
got the
skipped.
distance right. Oh, little running jump putt. Love to see that. Wow, what a bid. Oh, wow, this is a great shot. Pure from 15. Wow, look at that.
Just easy.
Love to see that. And they should be tapping out their bogey, unfortunately. But that will wrap up the front 9 coverage of Midwest Collegiate Takeover. How'd you feel like your front 9 went?
I think we were pretty happy with it so far.
Yeah, especially for playing blind.
Yeah, and basically playing from the fairway every time.
That's a great way to play. Back 9 does get a little bit trickier, I will say. So we'll catch you then. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for watching. Come back and watch the back 9.
Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.